Hey everybody. Let me fix this. It is Tuesday, the 14th, July 14th, 2026 for future videos, you know. But thought I would just talk a little bit here kind of about what this video is really about. So my brother died last Wednesday, which was the 8th, and he was 51. And so what I ended up doing ended up going to my sister's for a couple of days, and we just had just a it was really good because we were able to just talk about our childhood and things like that, things we had never had a conversation about this. I mean, little bits here and there, but we've lived far away, not terribly far, but you just kind of lose touch. I mean, we talked, off and on and things like that. But anyways, we just never really went in detail about the things each other remembered and all of that. But of course, we were talking about my brother. Just reliving all the things. Maybe because she ended up leaving at 16. So, but it was really good because it was a hard childhood. And so I actually, through our conversation, realized why I have just why I am on a few things. And so it was really eye opening because I am the type that just, for the most part, can just turn something off where I don't think about it. And that's really just what I've done with my childhood, really. But it was real. I just used to think, oh, I'm just this way, in certain areas because of that's just how it is. No, I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt why certain things. Anyways, I don't think I'm going to talk about that right now, but I don't think. But in the future, I thought, and my sister agreed, Anna is her name. We would like to just maybe do a video where we're just chatting about just the different things in our lives. People may not be interested in that, but just for us, really. And I don't know. There's a lot of things we didn't know about my mom, that I would like to know, just different bits, But I mostly mean after we knew tons about her childhood, like when she was younger, but not later on. But anyways, I just learned different things. And it was very eye opening. I actually had messaged a couple of my daughters about it and told them, about it. But just very interesting. But anyways, so this video really is just us there. I mean, playing a game. We play a game. Just, I don't know, just enjoying each other's company. Because we lost touch with my brother for a while, and we just thought it was fitting to just get together, talk about things, our childhood things with him and all that. So this is what this video is going to be, really. Just showing that. And I would like to put some pictures up, probably of my brother, stuff like that. Even though you're not really going to see too much about him besides some pictures. I am kind of dedicating this video, I guess, to him in a way, because because the whole situation is what got us to spend these days together, me and my sister, and discuss these things and just eye-opening things for me. So I will tell you, he did have cancer, multiple myeloma. He found out last June, and we were able to go visit him a few times, and he never complained at all, even though he really got bad. But he never complained, and he was a jokester, liked to cut up, and that's what he did the whole time. Joke around, all of that. He was just a really I guess I don't know, just easygoing. I guess is easygoing. You just didn't really see him mad, and his mad didn't even seem mad. But he did not like confrontations, things like that. And yeah, so that was just a really neat thing to see. How he just never complained, didn't really talk about too much about his cancer. If he did, it wasn't anything, like. I mean, you would think everything was going well if you would ask him how he's doing. He's like, "Oh, everything's good," But he was a hard worker, really hard worker, and he was even telling us when one of the times we went to visit, which my sister's the one who remembered him saying that. I actually didn't remember this part, but talking about a few times, because he didn't have a vehicle most of his later years, but he would take the bus, and there was a few times he missed it, and he had to walk 2 hours to work, but he did. He had a hard life, always having to move around because of finances. He was a hard worker, always a good attitude. He had one son, and they were very close. Lived together most of the time up until probably 8 months ago or so. But yeah. But anyway. Okay, good start.
When it's over.
My phone's over there. What is your phone? Who sings it?
Loverboy.
Okay, look it up. I can't figure out something.
I hope I'm with you when it's over.
I used to listen to Loverboy a lot.
They're one of my favorites.
In Hodges. Wait, no. Wow. That makes me want to listen to them because I used to listen, there was one CD I listened to all the time, I think.
Get Lucky, probably.
Maybe.
I love that one.
I feel like that's when I was in Hodges. I feel like. But I forgot about all those songs.
Yeah, I like them.
And Foreignor was born back then? That's something weird to listen to all this subject.
Yeah, we should do that.
Eyes Without a Face.
Oh. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Billy Idol.
Yeah.
Oh. Guess what I'm going to do this?
I know face. Oh, my word.
Is you better that? Or, well, sometimes you start putting paint on canvas and then you get it, oh.
Wow, yeah, that's cool.
You think it's weird?
In the still of the night.
Oh, that's White Snake. That's White Snake.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
2, 1, 2. See, now this is cool because we're gonna literally be doing the 80s, the old school. Oh my god, that's been forever.
Weird. That's weird.
That's weird.
Oh wait. Weird. Oh, where?
thinking that song of Wind.
Where?
Yeah, Wind. But anyways, this video is just going to be just our time, and my sister paints. So at the end, you know, I was asking her a little bit about some of her paintings, why she painted those things. And sorry, I I was so much listening to her that the camera was everywhere, but I think I may be able to insert pictures of that'll show her paintings a little better. But she has tons of paintings, but we're just going to talk about a few of those. So I thought that would be fun to throw in there as well. But anyways, that's kind of what's going to be happening here, and yeah. Oh my word, I would come here and walk. There's your the little balloon thing.
Yeah. Yeah, does it look like it's blowing in the wind? I did that on
Yes,
purpose.
it does.
And see how the grass, I wanted to make it look like the
Yes.
wind was blowing.
See, Peyton was into those hot air balloon things.
Oh,
That's
she
what
was?
that's automatically what when I would see yours, I would think of that and that. So it reminds me.
Look, here's the do you want to take it all down?
I'm gonna do my. I can. I mean, unless you're wanting to keep, you know what I mean. If you're just wanting me to wait until.
Well, actually, I still have to put a clear coat on it. So I'll do that, and then the next time you're here, if you want to take it.
Okay.
Oil dries so slow, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You have to wait like
That
6
one.
months before.
I like that too, because once again, that scenery.
And the owl, and that's the lone wolf.
Did you do this?
Yeah.
I like that.
I used
Is it pencil? Those chalk type of.
the pastels.
Yes, they're the thicker type of crayon looking things. I
Mhm.
remember Mom using those when we were young.
Yeah. I used a Monet. There's a Monet painting that's similar to this. I have the book. And then I added the ship from something else.
And I think this one is so neat because I know it's.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know who would want that one.
I really feel like this is honestly one of the best ones. There's something, I can see this, I don't know. I can see this like in a gallery. I could see that. There's something about it I just love it.
Well, it was
The colors, the way you did like the different colors, they're almost like in a square form. And
yeah, that one is acrylic actually. That one is acrylic.
I love it.
Down memory
That
lane.
is
notice? You see the light posts, how they change? That represents the years.
I did not even notice that.
Yeah, I looked up what lampposts looked like in 84, what lampposts looked like in 89, and then the ones down that way.
Yeah.
Hannah's year, they were more modern. It represents the years.
So this way close would be the furthest.
Yeah.
That's so neat.
Yeah. I always try to incorporate some kind of.
Yeah.
And that one, do you see that butane tank in the back?
Yes. I wouldn't have noticed it until you said it.
Yeah, when we lived out in Rio Vista, we had a butane tank out there. I used to go out there and lay on it and just look up at the sky. The wind would be blowing and that Johnson grass was all around it.
Do you know when we lived in Hodges, there was a butane tank at the very, very back, and I was out there all the time on the butane tank in memory land, just imagination.
Yes.
And we had a JCPenney catalog, and I would look through it, and I would pretend like I was wearing some of those things, and just always be in my mind imagining different things.
There was something about being out there.
Yes. That's so interesting to know that you were on a butane. That sounds hilarious, but.
But, yeah, I never knew you did that either.
So this one's called Forget Me Not. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to give that feeling of, you know how you don't want people to forget you, but it starts fading.
Like
the memory starts.
Oh, like they start forgetting you.
Or yeah.
Or okay, or you start forgetting.
Yeah. And so you can kind of just see a semblance of an arm. They're already fading away.
Where?
See the hand right here? The arm.
Oh.
They're already fading away. That's all they're. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And the flowers are
those are
kind of
forget-me-nots.
invisible, becoming.
Yeah, those are forget-me-nots.
Oh.
Abstracts, I know people are not as.
I have not seen her in one of these beds.
She never does that here. That's funny.
You want to know why? It's because you're actually in here.
That's why.
She's like, finally I get to lay in this bed.
That one is called the empath. You know how the empath seems to, it's like you feel everything everyone else. It's like you're so empathic to others. And then I just put the little, it's not really an eyeball, but it kind of represents that.
Yeah.
And then that one, honestly, I wasn't even trying to just create anything specific. But when I posted that, somebody I don't even know messaged me and was like, wow, I love that one. They were like, look, he was like, somebody's hanging on. See, that looks like somebody, they're hanging on. And that could represent like someone trying to get them or like a demon or, I mean, I don't like it to be like dark like that, but.
That's what somebody kind of saw. So.
And I can't remember what I named that one, if anything. But, yeah. You know how when you look at a cloud and things just form?
Yeah.
That's kind of how sometimes when I paint.
Okay.
When I just start and things just appear.
And these you just do a pencil.
Yeah, those were, I was just practicing, I think that may have come out of a Monet scene. That one is definitely a Monet. I did a painting of that one.
I like those too.
Yeah.
And what did you say this one's called?
This one is the ocean between us.
The ocean between us.
And see how you get sucked in.
Yeah.
And look at the distance between the two castles. They're rooms.
Uh-huh.
We're way apart, and in the middle is the ocean that can suck you under. There's distance.
Yeah. And just time of not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just
Oh.
yeah, time passes.
Wow.
That one, I had caught my shadow. I was taking a picture of something else, and I caught my shadow. The sun was behind me.
Uh-huh.
I was like, ooh, that's neat, capturing just the shadow. So I just went in there and just kind of scribbled it on there. And then I was like, I'm going to add red to where, like, you think, you feel. So that's why I added that on there. Then I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't have put the red, but.
Let me see.
My favorite. I think I already showed that one. Can't remember.